Any requests? Hey, Ellen, Tara, Lisa. Okay. Whew. I just announced a retreat too with my friend Ryan. It's going to be on May 2nd. Virtual retreat, bar fitness, yoga, nidra, discussion, a little you time. So just give me a few more minutes here. I'm sorry, I'm usually got this all figured out, but this is a little funny. How's that? So if you're not liking how this is streaming on one thing, I've got it on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Okay. If you have a smart TV, just download the YouTube app, I guess, on your smart TV, and it's a huge picture on like your TV. So that's something too that you can do. Sorry that this is taking a little bit. I'm trying to give you a good view here. Okay, I think this is pretty good. We good? So we've been doing this for a while now. A lot of regulars. It's just awesome. Keep me going. I love it. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be able to do this without you, so I appreciate you all. I'm going to stop the comments so you guys can see me. You're so nice. Okay, turning off commenting so you can just see the practice here. Some of it might cut off my head here and there, but we'll do our best. We're making the time, right? Okay, so let's just start in a comfortable seat. You can raise the seat a little bit if that's feeling good for you. You can raise it as much as you need. And just take a moment and just rock side to side. Usually start class like this. It's a very unrooted time as we're trying to make sense of lots of things. And there's been a lot of abrupt adjustments in our lives, in our homes, in our work, etc. So it's important to find this root connection, super important, before we get moving into our asana. So let your body be received by the earth, right? And then if you do join me often, I do this a lot, and it's just a nice thing to just, feel the ground, connect to the ground. Thank you so much for joining in and your patience with me setting up. You can float the eyes closed if you'd like as you're swirling, as you're shifting your weight. Feeling your body coming into the felt experience. You can reverse it the opposite direction, circling, shifting. And again, outlining the bone structure, the muscular connective tissues, the feeling of your flesh sort of against the props. And you can begin to involve the belly, the ribs a little bit more. Notice yourself gently warming up. And there's no way you can do this wrong, right? So just swirling, moving around. And again, thank you so much for joining me today. Making time for yourself, even if the space that you have today or that you've been in looks a little different than normal, right? It's what we have, but we always have the practice. We always have this moment to return to, as our point of power always lies in our present moment. Slowing down the rocking, eventually find that still space in the center. Tasting that moment, this moment. Aligning your central axis, so feel your root center nice and heavy. Imagine you're leaning into a wall behind you that your skull and your shoulder blades are gently going to brush up into. Relax your shoulders and elbows. Feeling the central line from the crown to the tail. Aligned, spacious, heavy. Scan for a moment your lower half and notice if you're gripping in your groin or buttocks or thighs. And see if you can release that gripping. Notice when you release that gripping, you're held. You're still supported. You're still sitting up tall. We'll join the palms together in front of the heart. Anjali Mudra, bowing the head. Possibly setting an intention for your practice or a dedication. And may our efforts here together this morning be of benefit to all beings everywhere. Take a deep breath in and up, and then let it go. Fluttering the eyes open, we'll inhale, sweep the arms around and up, and interlace your fingers at the top, flip the palms to the sky. From here, draw your belly back, and notice when you do that, the ribs also follow, and they slide down towards the waist. Soften your armpits away from the ears, and feel that structure. Press up through the heels of the palms. Sitting bones are equally weighted. You might be favoring one more than the other, so you can rock a little bit and sense and feel that, and then find the center. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, unclasp, tent and steeple the fingertips off the side body and touch down to the earth. Allow your fingertips to ground down, feeling a center lift through the center of the palm. Shoulder blades gently roll in and down. 3 breaths here, honoring the earth. Again, think of this as a gesture of honoring the ground and also really getting your roots settled. Feeling the power and the energy of what can be available when we're grounded. We'll plant the left palm down, reach the right arm up and over. Let's just open that side body. Maybe looking under that right underarm and wrap that right shoulder blade down on the upper back. Gaze turning upward. Pinky side edge of that right hand turning down. On your next inhale, keep both sitting bones equally grounded. Inhale to come up nice and tall. Exhaling over to the opposite side. Turn that pinky edge down. Wrap that left armpit in and toward the heart. Shoulder blade back. And down towards the waist. Feel as though the body is an accordion being played by your breath, taking your time to breathe in and out. Inhale, rising up nice and tall. One more time to each side. Exhale over. Good. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Interlace your fingers in front. Reach the knuckles forward. Tuck the chin to the chest. Soften your shoulders down the back, breathing into your upper back. Like you're holding onto a big beach ball. Feel that nice rounding. Keep lifting the base of the skull up, the tail rooting. Breath clear and bright. Next, inhale, reach the arms high. Flip the palms up. Deep breath in. Open mouth. Exhale as you unclasp and lower the arms. Little twist to the right. Left hand to the right near thigh, looking over the right shoulder. Feel your smooth and even inhale and exhale, reaching into all those little nooks and crannies and the collarbones between the ribs. And on your exhale, feeling a cleansing of hard edges of body and mind. The breath an agent of dissolution, cultivating more and more space. Inhale, the arms reach up, rotate back through center. Exhale over to the opposite side and hold here. The gifts that come out of that, and we can release judgment from any slips or the idea of a slip or whatever that means. Just return, keep returning to this moment. Inhale, raise the arms high, palms meet. Exhale through to the heart. Now, if you have a crisscross position, recross. We're going to come into Kapalabhati, but a different way than I normally teach it. So fingertips to the shoulders. We did this Wednesday morning, I think. Elbows wide. We don't want to be too wide where we bow out. We want to draw those ribs back and draw them towards the waist. So it's a sharp exhale out the nose. The inhale is passive, right? And it's going to look like this. Let me show you first. It's a half an inhale. Then we're going to stay to one side. Inhale halfway. At center, a halfway sip of inhale, then the opposite side. Halfway inhale, and then repeat. We're going to do right and left, 9 on each side, and we don't want to pull the body. Keep your base nice and steady from the navel down, and we're just little bit. Feel the body just rotate a little bit that way. Shoulders away from the ears, fingertips come to the tops of the shoulders, elbows wide. Take a half a sip of inhale. Here we go. Thrusting the navel back to the spine with each exhale. Less is more. Inhale, center. Other side. Inhale, center. Right side. Center. Left. Inhale, center, arms up. Hook the thumbs, hold the breath at the top of the inhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Mula Bandha at the base, Jalandhara Bandha at the throat. Root lock, throat lock, containing that energy in the center. Space soft. When you need to exhale, lift the chin level, smooth exhale, tracing an arc of light around the body. Hands come back to the knees or thighs, palms up or down. Gaze inward and up. Gazing at the space just behind the forehead. Note the internal environment, feeling the breath naturally adjusting. Noticing a warmth in your center. We'll bow the head, flutter the eyes open, and make our way into downward facing dog. So taking your time coming into downward dog. You can place your cushion off to the side. We might need that a little later, right? Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, finding that nice long spine. The head nice and heavy. Maybe lifting one hand, placing it back down, feeling out all fingers grounding. Wrap the armpits towards the heart. Little bend to knees and elbows. Press the floor away. Maybe pedal the feet a few times. Bending one knee, then the opposite as the tail lifts to the sky. Eventually holding your dog. Center of each palm, pressing thighs, pressing back, tailbone lifting. Take a few more breaths. Smooth and complete breath. Keeping your hands and feet grounded on your next inhale, come forward into a hovering tabletop. Pause. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Lift the skull and ribs. Exhale, let your rotation of your pelvis lead the way as you press back to your dog. Inhale, hovering tabletop, flat back, jaw line moving back. Exhale, downward dog. One more inhale, hovering table. Exhale, downward dog. Reach the right leg high on the inhale. Open and stack the hip. Look under the right underarm. Wrap that right armpit toward your heart center. Feel that shoulder stability. Equal weight in the hands. You can bend the right knee. Drop the heel towards the glute and lift the kneecap straight up. Keep that heel close to the buttock. We're going to square the hip points back to square to the mat, right? Keep your hips lifted. We're going to bring that knee in. The hip is the only moving part into the chest. Then circle it wide. Try not to leave that heel away from the glute. 3 more. 3, nice and slow. 2, 1. Last one here. And then we slowly come forward into a plank. Bring that knee right into your right elbow. Now you can hold here for 3 breaths, or We lower that right knee and lift for a little extra challenge. Lower, lift, lower, lift. One more. And then extend right leg high. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hovering tabletop. We're going to start with a little bit of fire today and get ourselves moving. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, hovering tabletop. Arms are straight. Push the floor away. Exhale, rotate pelvis, downward dog. One more here. You got it. Left leg high. Open and stack the hip. Flex that ankle. Wrap that left armpit towards the heart. Draw the belly back. Drop that heel towards the buttocks. Now pretend you're holding on to something behind the knee and try not to lift that heel away from your glute. Square the hip points back to the mat. So we're not leaning forward. We're still lifting the tail up. Bring the knee to chest. Circle around slow. Right leg is stable, supporting you in that rotation. Two more. You got it. Feel your center holding you. Glide forward plank. Hold here for 3 breaths or 4 pulses. Drop that knee down to the wrist and up. Down, up, down, up. Last one. Exhale, Ekapada Adho Mukha. Inhale, downward dog, exhale. Inhale, plank. Ride your breath forward. Hold. Reach through the tail. Try not to lift your bum. Lengthen the tail down toward your heels. Lift ribs and skull. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower your knees. Pause here. Shoulders away from the ears. We're going to lean forward. Curl the pubic bone up to the navel. And then exhale, bend your elbows. Let them skim the side chest. Lower down halfway. Inhale, up. 2 more. Nice and controlled. Push. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Forehead rests. So pause here. Hands are still by the sides of the chest. Let the forehead hover. Squeeze the elbows in. Press the pubic bone down. Press the thighs down. Feel that security and that space lent in the low back. Inhale, we do this. It has to press down into the mat. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Feel those triceps working. Exhale, lower down. We got one more. A little strength yoga today. Take your feet wide. Take your forearms to stack. Turn the head to one side. Rock your hips. Give yourself a moment. Just doing a few preparatory practices so we feel really strong in our postures. Turn the head to the opposite side. Few breaths. Back to center. Now from here, hands come into the side body. Press the pubic bone down. Hover the forehead. Feel length in the back and sides of your neck. Add the legs. Lift them up. Reach the arms forward. Touch the fingertips. Inhale here. On your exhale, sweep the arms back. Palms face up. Tap the fingertips together. Inhale, come forward. Palms face each other. Exhale, sweep back. A little upper back work. You got it. 10 more. Stay long. Gaze can be down so that neck doesn't crinkle. Nice and long neck. Squeeze those shoulder blades at the top of that movement. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then slowly release. Place the hands, tuck the toes, sit back, hips to heels. Whew. So you might feel the place between your shoulder blades pretty awake right now. That's our down dog muscles. We want to use that to come up. So feeling those work for you to lift you back. Let's take 3 breaths here. Noticing a little more heat. Hold out your next exhale. Let all of the breath expel. And at the very end of the exhale, hold the breath out. If you're familiar with Uddiyana Bandha, feel free to lift the diaphragm in and up at the hold at the end of the exhale. Then bend the knees, step or jump to the top of the mat. When you land, release the diaphragmatic lift, sip your inhale. Get long, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, get long, pull the thighs back, reach the heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Let the belly melt onto your thighs. So if that's not happening, widen your stance and bend your knees a little more. Maybe a few deep breaths. Rocking, rolling. Feeling yourself out. Good. You're going to inhale, halfway lift. Little bend to knees. Bring the hands to your hips. Squeeze the elbows in and lift the ribs. We're going to inhale all the way up. Bring the heels of the palms into your low back. Press them in and down and lift your heart up. Exhale, hold and surrender the heart. Press into your hands, inhale, rise. Arms reach up. Good, exhale, hands through to heart center. To Tadasana, finding that equal place. Palms face forward. Curling the pubic bone gently up to the navel. Traditional Surya A, inhale, the arms lift high. Exhale, forward fold into that open place. Halfway inhale, exhale, step the left foot way back, fingertips under the shoulders, right? So from here, take a deep breath in and breathe your heart forward. On your exhale, lower that back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. You can untuck the back toes or keep them tucked. Give the inner thighs that little squeeze, soften the armpits. One more here. Breathe and expand, fill up. Exhale, place the hands, step it back, downward dog. Inhale, ride the breath, forward plank. Inhale, get long. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Bhujangasana, inhale, breathing into the heart space. Exhale, tuck toes, sit back and lift, downward dog. Right leg high. Smooth glide forward, big step. Breathe the heart forward here, expand. Exhale, fold, or rather lower that back knee. Inhale, rising up, 3 breaths, same side. Spreading wide through the fingers. Feel that inward connection as you give the inner thighs that little squeeze. Inhale, exhale, step forward, top of the mat. Uttanasana. Rise to standing, inhale all the way up. Exhale to the heart. To Tadasana. Take a breath. Notice the shift in your energy, stabilizing that with your stable breath. Second side, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Prepare, inhale halfway. And exhale, step the right foot way back. Right fingertips under the shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower the back knee. And rise. You can untuck or tuck the back toes. And hold for 3. Inhale. Exhale, place the hands, step it back, down dog. Plank, inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Cobra, inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, tuck toes, sit back and lift, down dog. Left leg high, left side. Smooth glide forward, big step or many steps. Heart forward, inhale first, get long first. Then exhale, lower that knee and then rise. 3 breaths. Let the inhales fill you up, receive. And allowing the exhales to clear away excess. Inhale. Exhale, step forward to the top. Uttanasana. Rise to standing. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to your heart. Tadasana. Take a breath or 2 here. Finding ground, stabilizing. Inhale the arms up. On your exhale, forward fold into that open space. Halfway inhale. On your exhale, plant the palms, step or jump down, flowing through a vinyasa. Chaturanga, push the floor away as you lower. Push the floor away as you lift. Push the floor away as you come back, down dog. 5 deep, even breaths. Now, as you initiate your inhale, think of pushing the floor away to start the breath. Breath blossoms out of the seat, rises to the chest and throat. On exhale, there's a softening and condensing inward. 2 more. Coming into this moment. Last breath here. At the end of the exhale, hold the breath out. Optional Uddiyana Bandha as you hop to the top. Halfway inflate. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to the top. Exhale to your heart. You're going to take 2 more A's. Inhale, arms high. Getting that energy rising today. Exhale, fold forward. Prepare, inhale. Exhale, plant palms. You can step or jump. Chaturanga or Urdhva Mukha. Inhale, lift the heart. Press into those legs and hands. Try to avoid the slump. Roll those shoulders back. Keep them back as you come into downward dog. Very important for shoulder health. 5 breaths. Feel your spine growing longer with each inhale. With each exhale, your heels reaching up and back a little bit more. Center of each palm, pressing, armpits wrapping in. 2 more. Efficient breathing, steadying the mind. Last breath here, we hold the exhale out. Optional Uddiyana Bandha diaphragmatic lift as you hop to the top. Release that diaphragmatic lift, inhale. Exhale. Rise to standing, inhale all the way up. Exhale to the heart. Final Surya Namaskar A on your own. So we'll meet back in downward dog. Ride your breath. The intelligence of your inhale and your exhale. Staying close to you're the guru. And we'll hold 5. Right leg high. Keep the hips level. We're going to slowly glide forward into a plank. Draw the right knee in. Hold here. Place the right foot 1 or many steps. So now we come into a crescent prep. So high lunge. Fingertips under the shoulders. Sink the hips a little lower here. Maybe bounce a few times. I want you to feel and find that buoyancy that's available in and around our pelvis. Maybe even rock forward and back. Feet are hip width. Make sure you have enough width between your feet and you're not on this narrow, tight rope. From here, plug into your feet. Lift heart, tail long, hands float. Shoulders up. And then we sweep the arms forward and hold here. That's too much. Bring hands to hips or just stay here. Draw that belly back. Give those inner thighs a little squeeze towards each other. Rotate the pelvis, rise up into a crescent pose, and then bend that back knee a bit, settling in a little bit more into that crescent. Abdomen drawing back gently, crown lifting, deepening, dropping that tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Long line through to the wrists. Right gaze over that right middle finger roughly. So we're deepening the lunge forward in that right leg as we plug into that outer left heel. Curl that pubic bone up to the navel. Turn both palms to the sky. We're going to lengthen and lift up. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, turn the palms down. Gaze turns over that right middle finger back to warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold here. Turn the right palm to the sky, reach slightly forward, then reverse your warrior. Left hand back, right arm high. Softening the right armpit. Feel all that freedom. Now inhale, lengthen your right leg. We're gonna slowly come up, ground into both feet. Between two panes of glass, try not to come too far forward or too far back. That's super important for this one. Then bring the right hand down, left arm high, triangle. Now your hand can simply come to the shin, right? It's an all level class, so lots of options given. Hand to ankle, foot, or block. We don't wanna reach for that floor and collapse. We don't want this to happen. We wanna be vital and strong and steady. So that might mean the hand is here. How do we know, right? We can always wrap the right forearm around the waist, and you're gonna feel your core and your legs doing most of this work. Maybe the left arm extends, up to you. Lunge into that right leg, lift back heel, pivot, turn. High lunge facing forward. You might need to adjust your lead foot, finding that equal place where you start. Lightweight in that left hand, use more of that left leg instead. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Plant both palms. We're gonna come back to down dog with our right leg high. Open and stack the hip. Square back to center, glide forward, plank. 5 breaths. Breathing full and complete. Try to equalize the tide of your inhale to that of your exhale. Last breath here. Exhale completely. Bend knees, lift gaze, walk, step, or hop to the top. Halfway inflate. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing. Inhale up. Exhale to the heart. Tadasana, take a breath. Notice a little bit more warmth, a little bit more of energy moving through your body, right? Inhale the arms high, second side. Exhale, forward fold. Prepare, inhale when you're ready. Exhale, right foot steps way back, right high lunge. Fingertips under shoulders. So we gotta find that place, that level place, the buoyancy. Maybe bounce, maybe rock, maybe both. Once you feel super plugged in your lower half, your hands float, hands to hips, or sweep the arms up and hold. Feel that vital line of integrity, inner thighs gently hugging. You got this. Inhale, we come up. Crescent. Dropping in. Come back home to the breath. Let it fill this form. Smooth. Patient in this moment. Inhale. Veer of 2. Exhale. The practices train us, right, to be right here. Notice when you try to escape. Come back. And come back with kindness. Palms face up. Inhale. It's okay if we get distracted. Exhale, veer of 2. Inhale up. The world's full of it. We're full of it. Distractions are everywhere. Training to be here. That's why this is a practice. Yoga is a discipline. And we get the opportunity to practice this morning together. Inhale up. Exhale, knowing that others are on the screen, right? Sharing this space with you. We're doing this. We got it. Left palm turns up, reach forward, inhale. Exhale, reverse. You made it. You showed up. Stay close to breath. Stay close to this moment. Breathe. Note when you want to leave it and stay. Press out of the lunge, inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, rise up through T. Prepare a moment here. Feel the lines open and spacious. Then lean forward a little bit, keeping length through the torso and spine. Then bring that hand down, opposite arm high. We need strong roots here to really gain the benefits and stability in our core and in our back. So if you're not feeling that way, come up a little higher. Plug down into your legs and feet as you initiate the inhalation. Then you can add on, maybe wrapping the left forearm, maybe extending that right arm. Breathe. Slowly unwind, coming back through to that high lunge. Breathe the heart forward. Inhale, exhale, left arm high, enjoying a little twist. Neck long, crown reaching forward, little hug of thighs. One more. Shine a little brighter together. And exhale, left hand down, right hand down. Ekapada Adho Mukha. When you come back, left leg high. Open and stack. Whew. Pedaling out the feet, noticing a little bit more space. Right leg high, inhale, smooth glide forward, big step, or many steps. Heart forward, expand, and exhale, lower the back knee. Untuck the back toes. Inhale up, hold here. Breathe, find your breath first. Find the line of integrity through your spine, especially before we come into a twist. So we want to create room first. Inhale, exhale over. Left elbow braces. Bring that right shoulder back on the upper back and look at your elbows. Make sure they're in one line. If the breath is not comfortable, you gotta back off a bit and make sure it's smooth, complete, before you press that knee against the elbow to take it deeper. We want the breath to take us deeper, not necessarily cranking into the twist. Same posture, same benefits, just up to you. Slowly unwind, place the fingertips down, level and square, flying up into Ekapada Uttanasana, single leg forward fold. Bow the head, make sure your left kneecap and toes are pointing down towards your mat. Soft bend of the right knee, left inner thigh hugs in and up. Strong stability in that right sole. Behind you, maybe clasp and interlace. Lots of options. Push down to rise. Second side. Take a vinyasa back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Prepare, inhale. Exhale, step or jump. Flowing with your breath. Whew. 3 breaths here. Coming back, left leg high. Smooth glide forward. Big step or many steps to bring that left foot through. Right knee lowers, then rising into Anjaneyasana, low lunge, preparing for the second side. Oh yeah. Getting that rise and shine feeling this morning. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, we twist to the left, right elbow bracing. Press equally into your palms. Draw the left shoulder on the upper back. Elbows in one line. Smooth out the tide. Inhale, spacious. Exhale, cleansing. Optional tuck back toes. Press the heel back to lift the knee so we don't rock around. We stay stable. 2 more. The inhale, we unwind. Plant the fingertips, gaze forward. We stay long in the spine. We just lift and shift. Hips stay level like someone's hugging them. Look back at your right foot. Make sure your kneecap and toes are pointing to the mat. And there's a soft bend to that standing leg. Press into that left sole. Right inner thigh hugs the left. Now you can stay here. Hands, you can challenge your balance. Hand to ankle or both hands back. Wrap and interlace, bow the head, up to you. Stay close to the breath. 2 more. Press down to rise, right foot meets left, arms high, inhale. Exhale. To Tadasana. Take a few breaths here. Noting your energy, how it's changed, how it's shifted. Stabilizing that energy with your breath. Smooth and bright. Pour the weight into our right foot, float the left, coming into Trikonasana. So left foot can come to the calf, the ankle, the toes can even stay on the mat, or you can lift and place the foot up at the inner thigh, right? You can even hold on to something if you need to too, right? So we're externally rotating that left hip. Gaze is straight ahead, curl the pubis up to the navel, teeny bit. Palms together, steady the breath. Arms high if you wish, any arm variation. Again, finding this moment. Roots run deeper with each inhalation. Feel that right leg, the trunk of the tree, rooting down into the base of support into the earth. Slowly release the weight into your left foot, float the right. We're going to place our right foot to our calf or the thigh, or maybe the toes still brisk the mat there. Maybe you're holding on to something, it's all good. Curl the pubic bone up, gaze straight ahead. Your internal gaze is at the pelvis, keeping your center of power level, clear, steady, and stable. Arms reach high. Soften the throat. Soften the face. Trust in the legs that have carried you this far already to where you are here and now, this very moment. As you breathe in, feel your base of support getting more rooted. One more breath here. And then we slowly release. I'm going to walk up to the top of the mat if we're not already. We're going to take our feet really wide, reach the arms up, and then come into Malasana, wide squat, one of my favorites. Right, so we're in a wide squat here. Backs of the arms are bracing into the inner legs. And with that, palms press evenly to lift the sternum up, shoulders back. Now, if you're someone whose heels can't touch the ground like this, you want to lean slightly forward and bring the fingertips to the mat, or place a rolled blanket or pillow under your heels so you can rest the heels at that incline, right? And then we'll just hold here. Let go of the holding in and around the pelvic bowl. Let your seat literally drop. Close the eyes. Imagine breathing down. And then we're going to slowly fold into ourselves. Place one hand back, the opposite hand back. Take a seat. Walk the feet in hip width and parallel. Fingertips point towards the hips here. And then from here, roll the shoulder blades together. Elbows like tail lights on a car. Hover your seat a moment. Just rock right and left. Feeling yourself out. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the navel. Drop the head back in the nape of the neck and just rock forward and back. Inhale, lift at center. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time, bring your seat close to your heels. Bring the knees in close to the chest. Lift up into the fingertips. Reach the arms forward. Squeeze the shins and knees towards each other. A little core work, right? Maybe lift the legs. You can also hold on to the backs of the legs. Breathing in, breathing out. You got it. Inhale. Exhale, half boat. Clasp and interlace the hands behind your head. Slow bicycle. Knee to only 90 degrees. The opposite heel hovers, or we're at 45. Come up and over only so much. We don't want to be able to see our elbows. And switch. 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 Draw the ribs down. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here, both. Last one. Relax the head. Give the knees a hug and give yourself a rock. Massaging out your back. Rocking in any way that's serving you. So circling. Good. Ooh. Take a few more circles in one direction and then the opposite direction. There we go. Whew. Feeling your energy again here. Soothing a little bit more. Circle your hips separately as your hands cup your kneecaps. Circling it out. Reverse. We're going to take our right ankle on top of the left knee, thread the right arm through the hole you made, and take hold of the shin or the hamstring. Rock side to side until you feel the middle. Let your shoulders, when you find the middle, drop. Notice how that lends space and freedom to the collarbones and chest. Guide the right knee away, draw the left knee towards. Breathing into restriction. Our left, or knees at 90 and then bring the knees over. It's up to you, right? So scooching that bottom hip back so your pelvis is stacked vertically. Any position with your arm, and maybe look over that right armpit or shoulder. Each day could be a little different here, so just breathing into spaciousness, letting the earth support your weight. Trust that the longer we're here and the more we're tuning into our breath, the more we're going to get out of this. Think of your exhales as really soft and smooth. Meeting the ground. And then slowly on your inhale, come back to center. Unwrap, hug the knees, rocking, circling, massaging that out. You might even notice a lot more freedom after having done one side before the other. And then taking your opposite ankle to knee, thread that arm through the hole you made. Take hold of the shin or hamstring. And again, rock a little bit right and left to find the middle. Then let go of the shoulders and let go of the collarbones. Open mouth exhales are always helpful too. Let the breath in and let it out. Smooth and deliberate, soft. Notice the soft quality of your breath now, soothing your system. And then from here, we'll bring our arms to a cactus or T position. Feel free to wrap your left leg over your right. Hook the toes if you're able to, or knees to 90. As we bring the knees over to the right, hips and pelvis remain stacked here. Then opening. You're only going to get so far, so choosing where you want that arm. Maybe the opposite hand kind of hugs the waist or the thigh. And just draping open effortlessly, taking smooth, easy breaths to release, holding. No force. Let go into gravity. Let yourself be held. Allowing yourself to be held by the ground, by your natural breath. Note how the effortless exhales give us a little more space and freedom. Few more breaths. And then we slowly return back onto our back. Giving the knees a hug. This time, take your knees towards the armpits, big toes touch, and rock yourself here. Feel a nice compression to the kidney and adrenal area in your mid-back. Now you might want to just stay here and breathe, making your exhales twice as long as your inhales, working with your nervous system consciously to calm and soothe. You may want to lift your feet up into happy baby. Close your eyes, let your shoulders and collarbones and armpits drop toward the mat. We breathe in, and for our breath out, we exhale twice as long. Few more moments here. And then when you're ready, take your time to find Shavasana. So you can release that posture, take any other final postures that you feel are calling to you right now, and then releasing arms and legs long, maybe placing something underneath your knees for support. Heels, head neutral. And then when we arrive, there's nothing else left needed that we need to actually produce or do. This is an opportunity to let go and receive benefits of our practice as we lie in stillness. Feeling the whole length of your spine from the head to the tail, gradually relaxing and releasing part by part toward the earth. The arms and legs out long and at rest, free of holding or effort or tension. Toes at ease, fingertips naturally curling in to the center of the palms. The root of the tongue releasing, the eyes releasing. Giving yourself this opportunity for the whole body to rest. Effortless breath, leaving behind the need to control breathing, the environment, your body. Held and nourished in the collective space. Whole body rests. Gently and slowly, remaining still, begin to come back into your breath, noticing your inhale and your exhale. Gradually deepening your breath. Feeling a new opportunity, a new beginning as you deepen and lengthen the inhale and exhale. Noting a freshness. Moving fingers, toes, head, and neck, stretching the body out either way. Naturally, that feels good. And then making your way to one side and then up to a seat. Let yourself settle here. That takes time. Note how your energy is shifted once again and then settled once again. Collecting yourself in this moment. the only moment that exists right now. Being here fully as best as you can as you tune your awareness to your breath, rising and falling. Watching this internal landscape for a few more moments, giving yourself a few more moments of pause and peace. Join the palms together in front of the heart, lightly bowing the head. May you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you and thank yourself for making the time to practice this morning, doing your best. And I hope to see you in practice with you again soon. Plenty of offerings all week long. Feel free to check that out on my schedule. And again, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm taking requests for different classes and things that you would be interested in. I also have a women's retreat coming up May 2nd with my girl Ryan. It's through Zoom, a virtual women's retreat. All that information is on my website, malaikayoga.com. You can click on She-Ra under events and see the whole itinerary and how to sign up and all of that. If you have any questions, please let me know. And have a great rest of your day. And again, thank you so much. And I'll see you soon.